ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਭਾਈ ਹਰਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨਿੱਜਰ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਹੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਸੰਘਰਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸਨ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਿਛਲੇ 1 ਸਾਲ ਅਜ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈ। ਪਿਛਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਸਰੀ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ 'ਤੇ ਗੋਲੀਆਂ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਦਲ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜਥੇਬੰਦੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸ਼੍ਰੋਮਣੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਟਾਹਲੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸੰਤੋਖਸਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿਖੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਹੀਦੀ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਮਨਾਇਆ।
And the Nijjar murder probe has also been at the epicenter of the recent diplomatic tensions that you have seen between India and Canada. These developments emerge as Justin Trudeau aims to foster what he says are improved relations between the two nations.
Has there been an improvement in that relationship? Is Modi and his government cooperating now? And how is this encounter different than your last?
Well, I think one of the really good things about summits is you get an opportunity to engage directly with a huge range of different leaders with whom there are various issues. And certainly with India, there are massive people-to-people ties. There are really important economic ties. There's alignment on a number of big issues that we need to work on as democracies, as a global community.
And you would recall, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time when something like this has happened, and you see Canada absolutely not worried about this. In a noteworthy historical parallel, back it was in June 2020 when you had Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan who referred to Osama bin Laden again as a quote-unquote martyr.
मुझे कभी नहीं भूलता वो भी एक हमारे पाकिस्तानियों के लिए बड़े 2 शर्मिंदा वाक़यात जिसमें हम सब बड़े शर्मिंदा हुए। एक हुआ जी, उसामा बिन लादेन को इन्होंने अमेरिकन ने आके एबटाबाद में मार दिया, शहीद कर दिया। उसके बाद क्या हुआ? सारी दुनिया ने हमें गालियां निकाली।
Let's get in our colleague Rishabh, who's tracking that big story. You know, Rishabh, when Imran Khan then famously came, he said, Naya Pakistan banayenge. He could not obviously create a Naya Pakistan. Now, he's been relegated to the history books is what we know. But what about Justin Trudeau? You know, the very fact that you have a government that is getting weighed down by all these extremist elements who wanted a separate Punjab here, is that the only concern that Trudeau is worried about, not about how the relation proceeds with New Delhi at all?
Well, there are 2 things, Deepti. When we talk about Justin Trudeau, why is Canadian government, for that matter, the Liberal Party, doing what it has been doing since September? The vote bank. Right? As of now, the Canadian Parliament has a minority government. Justin Trudeau's Liberal Party has been supported by NDP, which is a major Sikh party in Canada. For initially, everyone thought that it is under the pressure of NDP that Justin Trudeau is doing all this. But now experts suggest that Justin Trudeau's plan is to get these votes in his favor directly and hence to give up on the alliance partners like NDP. And that is a major cause. We have seen that how, Canada has given ground and space to anti-India activities, and that is something that India has been very upset about. In Dr. S. Jaishankar, Foreign Affairs Ministers of India's term, it is neither good for India nor for Canada and not even for the India-Canada relationship. And when you ask that, has Justin Trudeau given up on the relationship between India and Canada? No, not really. We heard from Justin Trudeau, but he believed that a democracy like India will let go of. But in last 1 year, we have seen that India is in no mood to let go of this situation. India has been very clear that until and unless Canada stops being a safe haven for anti-India separatists and Khalistani terrorists, India will not let it go lying down. India will give it back in the language that Canada understands. And that's the reason that we have seen the diplomatic crisis that evolved in last 8 to 9 months. Initially, India downgrading the embassies and the High Commission and the Consulate of Canada, asking them to remove almost 40 of their diplomats from India and bring parity in the numbers, then halting the visa for time being. Now certain visas have been opened, but the relationship hasn't been normal.
Yes. Absolutely. And what has not changed, Rishabh, all through is the stand by New Delhi. Thank you for getting us the full picture. We'll track that closely. Also time for us to quickly head into a break. On the other side, we are back with more.